EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tannehill on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A solid run by Derrick Henry. And here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Willie Pay showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
Hindsight is 20/20, probably. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. A big play there on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw, just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
It's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They give it off here to the tight end. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Double time. We got four. Check 31.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Witt's going to give this to Taylor. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think...
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton, and he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake to points.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Henry again. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. And now we've got a stoppage and a timeout here called by the defense. It's their first of this first half as they look to regroup and hopefully stop the 2-point conversion coming up. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to me.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
We'll try again.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the strategy. extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On third down, here's Taylor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And right side, Henry's got it. Touchdown! Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. He'll check this down to Hines. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Throwing is Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wentz. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now, Wentz again. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A final shot before half for Wentz. And Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch the boot. 55, mark, guy, 55.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of
the Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And it's a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On second down, it's Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Wentz going to throw. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll run for it with Hines. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah. Your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned. He's coming for you.
On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Right here, right here. 55,
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. He finds his man, complete. It's Norris. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Derrick Henry. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now it's Tannehill. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Touchdown! Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill.
And the Titans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Point after, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run again with Hines. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On third down, Hines. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Hines. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
47's a mark, bro. 47. Check.
On 2nd down now, it's Norris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Caught left side by Hilton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Now Wentz. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This is Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and get the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Steps away to his left. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hines on the toss play. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Meanwhile,
This is throw pulled in by Woods.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On second down, right back to Hines.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They run the counter. Hines. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
a toss play. It's Hines. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Titans, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.